going on? How we doing? Another rant video. Might be a little shorter than most today. Let's talk about anxiety. Do you struggle with it? Ask yourself, do you struggle with anxiety daily? Personally, I wouldn't say daily, but yeah, it's been a huge struggle in my young life. Coming to terms with your inner dialogue that isn't always rooting for you. Oftentimes, it feels like it's rooting against you. That's definitely been something that took me by surprise as a young man. And what's fascinating is I had no idea what it was when it first hit me. I remember the first time I had a panic attack. I was studying. It was like later at night. I was in the library really studying for this exam that I really wanted to do well on. I mean, obviously every exam I want to do well on, but this one in particular was super important. It was probably some midterm. And I was studying and I just felt so lightheaded. I was like, whoa, what's going on? My heart was like skipping a beat, or at least it felt like that. And then I got up to get a drink of water, and I thought I was having a heart attack. I thought I was dying. Straight up. I had never felt anything like this in my life. I had no idea what it was. Eventually, I had to ask some random girl, hey, can you help me? I have no idea what's going on. My chest is so tight, and I feel like I'm having a heart attack. And like an angel, she was like, okay, let's sit down. You're having a panic attack. This was a really vulnerable thing for me, and just sharing it is pretty vulnerable, but I think it could help people. Anxiety is a huge deal, man, and it's been exacerbated by social media, possibly the presence of unattainable societal goals and societal pressures, and probably personal things going on in my life and maybe your life can increase symptoms of it. But it's an ever-present thing in my life. I haven't mastered it, actually. I think unfortunately it's something I'll always deal with. I have no idea where it stems from, and I think that's part of the journey, is identifying that, coming to terms with it, and eventually dealing with it. But I'm here to tell you that there's hope. Just breathe. And if I could recommend anything to anyone who deals with anxiety, I would just recommend relying on a support group, relying on your support, whether it's your parents or friends. Obviously, don't try to burden them with something they can't possibly understand. It's your battle at the end of the day. It's your battle to solve. It's your struggle to go through. Don't try to pawn that off on anyone else. But if you can, rely on them. And I mean, I can't be too much of a professional about this. I don't really know a whole lot, but I know that what's been working for me is I actually have to put forth effort, right? I have to continue to exercise. I have to continue to read up and research what this is. And I think if you put forth a good effort, if you really try to take the steps necessary to being better and to think better, because it's all about thought, right? The mental game. No matter how much you exercise, the mental fight it's such a different animal. It really is. And it's something that I've been working on. But I'm here to tell you, you're not alone. You really aren't. And I'm not a mental health guru. This channel is not that. I'm just telling you my experience. A lot of people aren't going to sit down and talk about this. They're not going to tell you that they've also gone through the same thing. It's just crazy. It's a crazy feeling. And if you're going through it alone, I'm sorry this is going on with you, but a lot of the battles we fight them alone. We fight them alone, and that's where characters is built. That's where stories are written alone. Everyone has a mountain they try to climb, and oftentimes you have to do it alone, and it teaches you the most about yourself. And I know I'm just ranting, probably saying a whole lot of nothing, but there is hope. Breathe, rely on your support system, keep doing your research, and you're gonna be okay. Everything's all right. Just love yourself, man. Give yourself some leeway, Give yourself that leeway. Understand that you're human. Your timeline is different than everybody else's. And a lot of what I'm saying right now is I'm talking to myself, too. I have to reassure myself all the time, but just be patient with yourself, man. We all struggle with different things. Everybody struggles with different things, no matter how good their lives look or appear to you. Even the most successful people struggle with this human condition. Okay, the human condition is so unique, and it's built on It's built on suffering, it's built on sacrifice, pain, but it's also built on love and beauty, and there's so much to it. And it's heavy, it's a lot of baggage to carry, and it's hard to do alone, but at the end of the day, we do it alone. We do it every day alone. So give yourself some credit where credit is due. You're already dealing with your anxiety, but don't let it become you. You know, there's things you can do. Talk to someone, you know, really just like sit down with someone if you can and just tell them how you feel, because most likely they feel the same. So there's my rant on anxiety. I'm still learning about it. I'm still committed to learning about it and managing it myself. Yeah, if you or someone you know is struggling, that sounds like a medication commercial. If you someone you know is struggling with blah blah blah, blah 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 blah, something like that. But yeah, for real, if you or someone you know is struggling and you have some tips, maybe comment it below. Feel free to like the video if you want. Don't have to. It's up to you. But yeah, hopefully my rambling maybe contributed to progress for you. So thanks.